For 5.1, we are going to start learning about ratios. And a ratio is just a comparison of two numbers by division. So we're comparing this to this, apples to oranges, dogs to cats, and I'll have two things we're comparing, and we're going to use it with division. There are some other ways we can also write them. So here's a ratio. So an example, we bought one donut every time we bought 3 cookies. For every one donut, we bought 3 cookies. I bought one donut, 3 more cookies, one donut, 3 more cookies. What is the ratio of donuts to cookies? So what is the ratio of donuts to cookies? So every time I bought one donut, 1, 2, 3. One donut to 3 cookies. That is the ratio we compared. So we said division, right? We're going to learn some other ways now that we could also write this that show that it is a division problem. So make sure you have the ratio and the example here. So in other examples, we have 7 pencils and 4 pens. What is the ratio of pencils to pens? So the pencils, then pens. So we can write a ratio 3 ways. That's an important idea we need to note. So we can use the word 2. We can say I have 7 to 4 pencils. 7 to 4, not the number 2. 2, 7 to 4. We have 7 to 4. Another way I can write it is with a colon, 7 to 4. You say it the same way, 7 to 4, or 7 out of 4. And then the last way is a fraction, right? We talked it's division. A fraction is just division. That line means divide. 7 out of 4. So 7 to 4. So those are the 3 ways that you can write a ratio, and you'll need to know how to do all 3. So make sure you have that in your key idea box. So we can also compare different types of ratios. We can write it 3 ways, but then there's also different types we can compare. So same problem, we have those 7 pencils and 4 pens. We can do part to part, and that's 7 to 4, right? 7 of these, 4 of these, a part of these, a part of these, 7 and 4. But we can also take that same problem, and this time it says what is the pencils to writing utensils, so all of them together. So we call that a part to total. So part to total, we can do 7 compared to 11. So there was 4 of these, 7 of these, put them together, now we have 11. So pencils was 7, total was 11. So we can do part and part or part and total. In our comparison, we just have to pay attention to what the problem is asking for. So we need to know that order matters. You have to put things in the right order that the problem gave you. So we're going to have this problem here. So we have 4 red marbles. I'm going to just highlight that red so we remember a little easier. We have 6 blue marbles and 3 green marbles. So in our example box, we're going to write red to blue. So you need to make sure you do red, then blue, and then the answer. So red has 4 and blue has 6. If you put 6 to 4, that will be wrong. It wants red, then blue. So that's how we connect. Oh, I know these ones are red and these ones are blue because they're in that same order. So our next one, we want blue, then green. So the blue ones, we have 6, and the green ones we have 3. So make sure you wrote the words blue and green. You can even just do B and G equals 6 to 3. That's fine. You can abbreviate them, but I've got to know what they are in your example. Okay, this one wants green first. We have 3 green. Now total, we have 4 red and 6 more blue. So now we're at 10 marbles, but we also in that bag have 3 green marbles. So even though it's listed already, it's also part of the total, which is, so we had 10 plus 3 more is 13 total marbles. 3 of them are green. There's a total of 13. Our next one says we want a total. Oh, we just figured out the total is 13. And we're comparing that to red. Red is 4. And our last one we're going to do is green first. So green is 3. And then blue was 6. So I can see, right, 6 and 3, 3 and 6. Same numbers, same colors, but they're in that different order to show which one. Green was first, blue was second. You have to get them in the right order. Hey, take a second and write or draw yourself a note for your future self of something that you're going to want to remember that you think is really important about this concept.